Hey, so the Ultra League Premier Cup Classic is here, and I want to take this moment to celebrate what we have and also mourn what we're losing. This is going to be the last time we can play the Ultra League Premier Cup Classic, as Niantic will be retiring Classic Cups after this season. So unfortunately, this is our last dance, but Charizard is the best Pokemon at ranked number 1 and number 2 in the Ultra League Premier Cup Classic. Alright, thanks Charizard. We're going to go ahead and get into some battles with the team of Surfetch, Charizard, and Shadow Gyarados right there. Hope you guys enjoy. Getting into the first battle, we have Surfetch on the lead versus Walrein, a very common Pokemon that we do see, so we are going to be winning that matchup, and they swap out into Swampert. I'm like, alright, Surfetch, core breaking right here. We are running with Brave Bird as well to really help out against some of those flyers like Dragonite or Charizard. And we also catch the charge move here on our Shadow Gyarados, which is going to be resisted. Now, you could run your Surfetch with Night Slash if you want to, but I found the Brave Bird puts a lot of pressure on stuff like Venusaur and Charizard because of just the raw damage it can do. Now in this matchup, we're going to go ahead and let this next Hydro Cannon go through and look to try to put more pressure on shields here from the Swampert, because I have a feeling they might want to commit to the farm down right here and give up 2 shields. Which, no, they didn't. Okay, that is fine. We take switch. We're going to go ahead and go for a crunch now versus Walrein, and we are able to maintain positive switch advantage. And thankfully, because of those Hydro Cannons, the Gyarados here is not going to be able to do, or the Walrein, I should say, is not going to be able to get as much energy. So Surfetch now is going to come in and load up right here, and I believe I'm just going to go ahead and let this go. We're going to trust in Charizard to sweep this game, but I actually decided at the last second to shield, and thankfully it is now just going to be back-to-back Ice Skull Spears. So I have a lot of loaded energy here with Surfetch, and they do decide to swap out in their own Charizard, so this is exactly what the Brave Bird is for. Applying that final pressure, and we do get the final shield, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Charizard now. I forgot to TM it. This is my first battle using the Charizard, and I forgot to TM away Dragon Breath into Wing Attack. And yes, for this cup, and I imagine just overall, Wing Attack is strictly better, I would say, because of the energy gain now. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Blast Burn, take out the Charizard, and Dragon Breath down the Walrein, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. Okay, we're going to go ahead, change the attack right here. I did this right after this first battle. I'm like, you know what, teach it Wing Attack. We're heading back out, going into the battles now. We're going to get into game 2. So here we go. We have Surfetch on the lead versus Venusaur. Okay, bad lead, but not so bad when we have energy. We're going to go ahead and swap out into the Shadow Gyarados here with Dragon Tail, and they swap in another Swampert. So this is, again, one of those matchups where I'm okay with losing if I can get myself shield advantage. I don't necessarily have to take switch, because the Brave Bird is going to apply a lot of pressure on the back end. So we're going to let this first charge move go through. It is just a Hydro Cannon, which is fine. I don't think they built up enough energy right there to threaten with the Sludge Wave. And here comes another one, and I'm going to go ahead and let this go. In hindsight, maybe I could have shielded and farmed down, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go, and now go for an Aqua Tail once I realize I actually can't farm them down with Dragon Tail because I am so low on health that I have to throw the charge move, and we do get a shield here. So thankfully, the Swampert is low. We're like 2 counters should be able to take it out, and we're going to let their charge move go through as well on Surfetch, because I'm going to rely on Charizard, I should say, to sweep with the Wing Attack energy gain. So we let the Hydro Cannon go through. We counter down, and then we're going to swap out right away into Charizard here. And they come in with Venusaur, and they swap out into the mirror fight. So Charizard on Charizard, and you guys are going to see this a lot. A lot of people have access to Charizard, and with Wing Attack, it is now the best ranked Pokemon in this meta, and for good reason. It is just so dang good. So we're going to go ahead and go for back-to-back Blast Burns right here. I will be outpacing them to charge moves because of our energy gain, which means I'm going to be able to get the second one off now. Now this is resisted, but it also does a massive amount of damage. It is a Blast Burn from a Charizard. As you guys can see, that is the perfect amount now where I can safely shield this charge move and farm down, and I should be able to win the race against Venusaur to get off the next charge move, because I'm very close. I believe I'm 1 Wing Attack away, maybe 2. No, 1 Wing Attack away. So Charizard is going to be able to take this one. First boom right here of the video. Boom! Down goes the Venusaur, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. All right, moving to the next one, we got Surfetch'd on the lead versus Swampert. So another positive matchup here for us, and this is what I found with Surfetch'd. It was core breaking a lot of teams, or just doing well against a lot of leads because there's a lot of Walreins, there's a lot of Swamperts on the lead. I don't know if you guys have seen the same, but that's just kind of what I saw. So we have a Machamp right now, so we're going to have to throw this Aqua Tail here. I don't want to have to double shield against the Machamp, and risking it to completely farm down can be dicey, especially if they get to that last second Rock Slide. Now, we do see a Togekiss come in, so thankfully we are going to be able to align Charizard to Togekiss and Surfetch'd to Swampert, but unfortunately we are at a shield disadvantage, and we are going to dance a fine line right here. I'm going to come in with Charizard. Now, I know this is going to be Ancient Power, but from Ultra League, I remembered it didn't do as much damage, but remember, oh, Lord of mercy! Remember it got an attack boost. The damage that it does was increased recently, and I completely forgot about that. So I thought I was going to be more in the yellow, right? Definitely not. Now, we shield an Earthquake right there, which I was kind of surprised. I think that was the critical mistake my opponent made right there, which is, it's okay. Because Hydro Cannon would have done enough neutral damage to really pressure the Surfetch'd anyways. So the fact that we shielded an Earthquake means we got to shield a ton of energy that they now don't have access to. And they also let that go, which is gonna allow me to get to this last second Leaf Blade right here to force the final shield from the Togekiss. And then Charizard, it's a hope and a dream, everyone. A hope and a dream. Can we get to the Blast Burn in time? Yes, we can. Wing Attack's energy gain comes in clutch. Now, I shouldn't have won this game right there, but we did anyways. Boom, down goes the Togekiss. All right, moving into the next one, we have Surfetch'd on the lead versus Berserker. So very positive lead here for us. We're going to go ahead and just stay in and just counter down. They're deciding to stay in as well. Now they swap out into Escavalier. So we're going to go ahead and build up to Brave Bird and go for Leaf Blade as a shield bait. I'm hoping that they think this is Brave Bird and I bail, but they didn't. They no-shielded it. So now I'm forced to go into Charizard right here. And we're actually sitting pretty good because Drill Run isn't going to do too much damage. We do resist it. As you guys can see, yeah, not too much. So we might look to commit to the farm down, but it's going to be tough. If they can get off 3 drill runs here, we're going to be in trouble, and I don't want to have to give up a shield in order to win this mid game. So what I'm definitely going to be forced to do now is throw a Dragon Claw right here. Yeah, I can't farm them down. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Dragon Claw just to take them out. If they shield, I'll throw another one right away. So they did let that go. Now we will likely see Berserker come back in, but let's find out what they have in the back. 2 things weak to fire, so there must be a water in the back. Yeah, there's a Gyarados in the back with Waterfall. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw first, and then I'm hoping I can get to a Blast Burn, but I don't. I should have just gone back-to-back Dragon Claw, so that's a mess up on me, but it doesn't really matter. We have a Dragon Tail Gyarados right here. They swap back into the Berserker. We come in with Surfetch'd. Safely shield this charge move. Watch out, it does have access to Play Rough, but it is just going to be a close combat. That would have hurt anyways. And now we are going to fully counter down. And now we have 2 Leaf Blades ready to go and our Shadow Gyarados in the back. So that is looking to be a good game. Very well played. And they do decide, even though they have 2 shields, they decide to let this go because they know it's game over. So good battle right there. But Surfetch'd, again, doing very well against the whole team, right? Berserker, Escavalier, and Gyarados. Now, we have a Charizard here on the lead, so we're going to swap out right away into our Gyarados, get ahead on energy, and in comes a Snorlax. So, what we're going to look to do here is, man, this is so tough. Snorlax is very tanky, and a single Body Slam can actually do a ton of damage to us, as you guys can see. So, we're going to go ahead and go for Aqua Tail right here. But in hindsight, maybe I should go for Crunch, but I'm actually thinking, you know what, I'm probably not going to get shield pressure from them, so maybe I can go for the Aqua Tail first, and then now go for the Crunch, but they get to the Body Slam just in time, which is unfortunate for me. I let it go. I was hoping to get another Crunch off right there. Now Surfetch'd is going to come in and fully counter down, and we're back to square one. We're going to see their Charizard on the lead, but remember, I have Brave Bird, so we're going to go ahead and just chuck that right away, because this is a lot of shield pressure coming in on them, which might give Charizard a better time, but they let it go, and we catch the charge move now on our own Charizard. This is just going to be a Dragon Claw, so I will let it go, and let's see what that final Pokemon is going to be. It's a Venusaur, so that's actually game over. So, good game right there, but the Charizard would have swept that team anyways. And a nice, oh, I needed it on the rare candy run. A nice 5-0 right there with a fun team that you guys can pick up. Surfetch'd, Charizard, and Gyarados. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Charizard, #1 for a reason. Give it a try. It can go onto a lot of teams, and I'll be building more teams with it this week. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.